Hello guys, welcome back. So now we are gonna be starting off with the makeup. What we're gonna do first, I like to spray this Smashbox primer water. Honestly, I don't even know what it does, but it makes my face like moisturized and sticky. Makes any sense? Like it's a primer but it's water, and it works just as well as a regular primer. Finished. So the Smashbox primer water works really good.
You don't need a whole lot, but it works really good.
I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. foundation in the color Almond. Now, when I picked this out in Target, I was like, damn, this looks like my shade. But when I put it on, it was a little light, just a little bit. So, you know, as I continue to do my makeup, you know, the bronzer and the concealer, it's gonna come together. You can always make it. I'm gonna be taking my buffer foundation brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. foundation today in the shade Almond. You guys are gonna see why I say that this is too light for me. I should have went like a shade or two darker. I don't look dark on camera, but for sure I definitely have a different tone than this foundation. Take 2.5 pumps. It might seem a lot, but it's really not a lot.
So I'm gonna take.
You guys see that? I know you do. This is really light. I kept finding new things in my room, so you know I had to put on the earrings. I had to, you know, spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna go over my face with a Clean Beauty blender. This works out great because when you apply, it's not really as smooth as you think it is. Sometimes you can have streaks, like little lines. I don't know if you guys are ever like witnessed that, but when you go over it with a sponge, it kind of just blends it out seamlessly.
There you go. You have a flawless face. Let me let my dog in because she's pissing me the fuck off. Dead.
I'm just gonna put a little bit of more foundation, but I am going to mix it with my Milani tan foundation. This is like my favorite foundation ever. It's so full coverage, and I just feel like with this color, I think my face would really be brought together, put together. So let's just see. Let's see what it does. So I'm gonna take this much. It's really not a lot, you guys. Like when you blend it out, usually whatever you put on your face in the first place is going back on the sponge after you go over it. So technically it's not really a lot. See how dark that is?
This looks great though. Always make sure that you blend down your neck as well.
So this is the Milani. This is the Milani on top of the e.l.f. My face really doesn't feel heavy. It might look a little bit more full coverage on you guys' end, but my face feels amazing. Like amazing. Okay, so now for concealer, I'm gonna take my NARS in Biscuit. This is really dope. Like my aunt actually put me onto this, and dope. Like ever since. I bounced back with the colors Caramel and Biscuit. Caramel is my summer color, and Biscuit is my winter spring color, if you want to say. So I'm gonna take this. Now I know some people like to put concealers close to their skin tone. Obviously, like this matches this perfectly. It's just like a shade brighter. Usually how I like to do my concealer is I like to put a natural concealer on first, and I like to go on top of that with a brightening concealer. For me, it works out. I don't know if anybody ever did the same, but first the natural tone and then the lighter tone. It works. In the color Medium Warm, also got it from Target. I think this is the 16-hour camo concealer.
And it's like full coverage too. It's so affordable, you guys.
If you have any imperfections like me, I like to go ahead with the natural concealer and just go over that. And I just go over it with the sponge. I just take the flat end, this part. So I'm gonna take the same side that I blended with the foundation, the same side to do the under eye. After all of that is blended out, now we're gonna go with the brightening concealer. So I'm not gonna really take too much of this, but I'm definitely gonna make sure that my under eye is highlighted. So now I'm gonna take the other side of the beauty blender so I don't mix the dark with the light. So I'm gonna take this side.
Perfect. That's exactly what we're going for. Exactly. This is how it should look. Perfect. Love it.
I have my powder here. I'm gonna set it with a sponge. So I'm gonna go over it one more time. Always go over your concealer before you set it. So after you set it, you won't have any creases. So that's definitely a good tip. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're gonna start on this side. It's also good to pass your finger over under your eye as well. The warmth from your fingers actually helps melt the makeup, so that's also pretty good tip to use as well when you're doing your makeup and you want it to look really flawless. Always make sure you go over it with your hands. Your hands have natural heat. Your fingers have natural heat. So as soon as you press it, it melts right into your skin, which is great. So now powder. I usually blow on the powder so you don't get the clumps. So I know you see the clumps there. When you blow on it, everything is even. So when you go to apply, there's no blotches, no patches, no, little clumps of powder. Everything is just flat. And don't stop here. You keep blending and blend the powder into your skin. That is the only way to get a seamless under eye, is to keep patting the powder to your skin. I'm gonna be using the Milani Shine Proof powder, and this is in the shade Beige 06. This is what it looks like. And this is the back. So when you open it, obviously it looks like this. Normal, regular flat round brush. And I'm gonna use this for the powder. So we're gonna start like this. Always dust off the excess. Okay, so for contour, I'm going to be taking this NYX matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Bronze. And I'm just gonna take a regular brush powder. This is gonna give us more definition and color back to our face. So you don't want to go too hard because this is a natural look, so I'm just gonna go very light. like to just put that on my nose. I don't know, it makes it look more cute. I've never been someone who actually likes to wear blush, but after I tried this one, I'm like, yo, this is mad dope. I love it so much. So this is the NARS blush. NARS Blush Orgasm. It's very beautiful. It has a nice shimmer to it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's real subtle. It just works great. Like, you can't even notice I put it on.
It's very natural as well, and it has its own shimmer, so it's great. I like to put it on my nose as well because
so now I'm going to be doing my eyebrow. For my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo Medium Brown. This is what it looks like. I've had this for a long time. Like when I first started doing makeup, this is what I was using for my brows. I love it. Yeah, and I usually just use this dark shade right here. I don't fill in the front of my eyebrow, just the... Okay guys, I'm starting with this brow, and I'm gonna do this brow off camera. We're going for a natural look, so I'm not really going for a bold brow. Every time when I try to do a natural look and I just start, you know, seeing colors and everything, it goes into a full face. Like, it's crazy. And I know there's more of you out there that be doing that you want to do a natural look, and then all of a sudden, pow, you got a full face with a whole bunch of colors. Okay, so this is my brow for today. Very simple, very light. Like I said before, I do not touch the beginning of my brows, and when I'm going towards the front of my eyebrow, I kind of just make little strokes. I'm not really touching it, and there's barely any product on this pencil. You do not need a lot of product, so all you need to do is just feather it. So now I'm gonna go do this one, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Don't forget that your eyebrows are cousins and not sisters. Okay, ask me all the time, how do I get my eyebrows to look exactly the same? They're really not. Like, this one is more arched than this one, so don't get like discouraged or anything when you notice that certain things don't look the same. It's natural, it happens, so don't bum yourself out about it. If it looks good to you, then you're good to go. For setting spray, I'm gonna take the same water that I used earlier, the primer spray, and this works just as good as a regular setting spray, so I'm just gonna spray this. It's very refreshing, so it's definitely something you also want to look for when you're getting a setting spray, something that's refreshing. So that's good. And I cannot find my brown lip liner, so I'm just gonna take the gloss that I'm using today, which is the e.l.f. in clear. This is by far my favorite lip gloss. It's not sticky, it's not you know, too much on your lips. It's very lightweight and it's very pretty. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. This is very, very, very natural. Let me move up so you guys can see my face a little bit better. So this is my makeup. It looks very golden, which I wanted to go for, which was a tan look. But yeah, my face looks very good. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look like it's cracking. It looks very natural. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Please let me know down in the comments below if you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it nice and slow and in guys, so you guys can really see what I'm doing. And hopefully this helps you out. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.